What a way to end a fight. Hey guys, and welcome to my review of Naruto Chapter 698, and we finally get to see the conclusion to the Naruto and Sasuke fight. Let's jump straight into it. The chapter opens exactly where we left off, and Sasuke is about to hit Naruto with his Chidori, and Naruto counters it with the move he uses on Neji in part 1, and he has a clone come out of the ground and smack him across the cheek and send Sasuke flying into the wall. We then see Sasuke begin to get frustrated. He's telling Naruto, like, why are you still going out? Why don't you give up? Stop coming at me. You're like a pain in my ass. And he begins to charge up a final move. We cut back to Kurama and we see that he can give Naruto a little bit more chakra, but that will result in Kurama falling asleep. So he fuels up Naruto, and Naruto manages to power up a Rasengan to counter Sasuke's move. And we get a panel similar to the last attack in the first fight, and instead of it being horizontal, they come in vertical, and we get the classic Rasengan kind of Chidori, even though it's kind of like the Black Flames Chidori, and they come together and there's a massive explosion which covers like the whole final valley, and it begins to crumble away. We then cut to evening and Sasuke wakes up, and we see Naruto say to him, "Oh, so you finally woke up, hey?" And they realise if they move, they will bleed out. And we don't know why this is at this moment in time. But, well, yeah, if they move, they'll start to bleed out, pretty much. Sasuke then asks Naruto, why would you go so far for me? Like, why would you put your body on the line like this? Like, why take so much pain for me? And Naruto says to him, like he always says, because we're friends. And Sasuke goes into saying that he obtained the power to go into the darkness. He had the power to stop anyone that could confront him, and he had the power to just to go into the darkness and cut all ties with everyone except for Naruto. Naruto always stood in his way, and Naruto was always the one he could never get rid of. And he asked Naruto, like, what does a friend mean to you? Like, why am I so close to you? Like, what does that mean? And Naruto goes into explain, like, and this is probably one of the better bits of the chapter, he goes into explain that he can't explain. Like, he can't put into words how he feels about Sasuke, but when he sees him hurting the way he is, when he sees what Sasuke's been through, all the times he had to destroy Itachi, all the times that we've seen everything that Sasuke's been through, all through Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, he says all the pain he's felt, he hurts as well. Naruto feels all that pain, and he can't explain why that is, but he just feels it, and he just can't stand it whatsoever. We then see Sasuke's true feelings, and we find out that Sasuke knew Naruto was alone just like him. And when he saw Naruto, like, trying to get people's attention, trying to connect to everyone, at first he found it annoying, but after a while he started to feel for Naruto and started to get these emotions that and it made him feel warm about his situation. It made him feel some comfort that someone else is going through the same pain that he is. But we then go into saying that he thought those feelings were weak, and he could never defeat Itachi if he had feelings like this. So he started to train and try and get rid of those feelings. But then he ended up in Team 7 with Naruto, and when he saw Naruto wanting to become stronger, he knew that he wanted to fight Naruto in the future. He wanted to fight alongside him and train, and then fight Naruto to see who is the stronger person. And he realised that once he saw Naruto suffering as well, he would hurt too. He would have the same kind of feelings Naruto has, and every time he sees Naruto down, he will feel the pain as well. We then see Naruto's side of it as well, and we get a kind of like a different rendition to what he said in the first fight, saying that he always saw Sasuke when he was alone, and he always wanted to go up to Sasuke and say hello and be friends with him, but over time, like, he he just didn't have the courage to go up to him and say hello. He didn't have the courage to go and talk to him, so instead he made Sasuke his rival. Naruto goes on to say in Team 7 he was always following Sasuke, he was always behind Sasuke, and because of that he admired Sasuke. And for Sasuke this was the other way around. He had Naruto walk in front of him, and because of that he got jealous because of Naruto's strength, and it reminded him of his brother walking in front of him long ago. They both wake up again and it's dawn, and they've managed to sleep through the night and survive, and after this Sasuke begins to laugh and he finally admits that he lost to Naruto, which is a groundbreaking moment. You would never think Sasuke would be the one to say that and admit that he is lost. Naruto gets angry and states that this is a fight between friends and you can't win or lose, and all he wants to do is smack some sense into Sasuke. Then Sasuke goes down like a little weird path. He starts saying that if he dies here, then use his eye to transplant it into Kakashi to undo the infinite Tsukiyomi. And he goes on to this, well, like if he dies here, then the fate that the sage spoke about will be destroyed and it will end there. And Naruto replies to this by saying, no, or you can live your life with me, you can join me, and because he's trying to make a world where all shinobi work together, and Sasuke is a shinobi and Sasuke will be included in this world, so why doesn't he help Naruto? And Sasuke starts to begin to say like, yeah, but I can't accept anyone else. He acknowledges that he respects Naruto, he acknowledges that he likes Naruto, and he goes on to say that he won't be able to acknowledge anyone else, he can only acknowledge Naruto, so it wouldn't work. And what would happen if he has different ideals to Naruto again and he opposes Naruto? And Naruto just replies, well, I'll smack your face in again, I'll beat you here, I'll beat you every time, and I'll always convert you back to our side pretty much. He'll always stop Sasuke. But Naruto goes on to say that he doesn't feel Sasuke will again. And Sasuke goes, why is that? And we have this nice little scene of Naruto saying, I'm not going to repeat myself, like, you've always been stupid. And we just have the iconic scene of Sasuke just led there saying, shut up, you loser. And then the chapter ends with that speech, and there's a huge panel of Naruto and Sasuke just led there, and both their arms have been blown off and they're just covered in blood. But it's kind of like, it's symbolic because their blood is touching each other, it's combined together, so it's kind of symbolising like they've become like blood brothers, they become brothers, and is a really symbolic scene. And this explains why Naruto's all bandaged up in the last Naruto the movie trailer, and why we haven't seen Sasuke's arm, and why in that little chibi picture we had of him, like, you can't see his arm whatsoever. So that was the chapter. It was a great chapter. I thought it was amazing. This might be one of the best chapters this year. I've really enjoyed it. I can't believe we've finally got Sasuke's true feelings. We've been waiting since part 1. Well, we've been waiting since the very beginning to see how he truly feels. And we finally got that, and it's finally gone like full circle, and we finally found out what Sasuke feels. And he's finally back, he's finally back to being friends with Naruto, and it's kind of surreal really, seeing we've been on this journey for as long as we have, and it's finally all come together, and now we just only got 2 chapters left, which will be both next week, which are wrapping everything up. So overall I thought it was an amazing chapter. If I had to rate, I'd give it a 5 out of 5 this one. I thought it was amazing, and I'll be back next week with some more Naruto videos. I will be doing some special Naruto videos this week, just to build up to the last chapter. It's been about a couple of top 5s or just some kind of discussion videos. But apart from that, I'll see you guys next week. Right, cheers, bye.